Trump get owned. Yeah, get owned by Jeffrey Powell. Oh dear. Oh, what a shame. Yeah, I'll share that with you in a moment. You see, Donald Trump, he likes to manipulate the figures to give a false perspective. Yes, fake news. But Donald Trump's own fake news. Yes, Donald Trump is a grifter. And he's grifting the MAGA that he is. But you see many of the MAGA saying, oh no, we're not having it anymore. Nope, some of them are saying, this is a step too far for us. Now, just in case you didn't know, Bridget Macron, she's, hello there, Cafe, everyone. She's decided, along with her husband, to sue Candace Owens for saying, yes, propagating the fake news that she's a man. But she's not a man. She has a fanny, you see. That she has Bridget Macron. Am I healed up by now? I don't know. She's getting on about, I think she's got 71 or something stupid. Yeah, she is getting 72, 71, 72. Anyway, similar age to Hulk Hogan, who just pegged it. Yeah. Am I sorry? No, not quite frankly. No, at all. I used to like Hulk Hogan until I realised that he's a fascist. No, I aren't keen on racists. No, or, full-on MAGA supporters. Donald Trump sycophants. You know, he got suckled onto old Donny's chocolate starfish. That he did. But you see, Donald Trump, he had a bit of a stroll. He did with Jeffrey Powell of the the federal bank. A bit like Mark Carney in Canada. He used to be the Bank of England governor. Well, the American counterpart, in this case, Jeremy Powell, who was appointed by Donald Trump, and now Donald Trump doesn't like him because he won't bring down the interest rates because he ain't feckin' stupid, you see. Well, Donald Trump got owned, he did, by Jeremy Powell. He got made to look stupid. He actually questioned Trump and made him look daft. And that's not difficult, because he looks, he's like a comedy figure, isn't he? You just take one look at him and you're orange. Covered in Cheeto dust. That is, yes. Well, Bridget Macron is suing Candace Owens, who propagated all those conspiracy theories about Bridget Macron. And Candace Owens is worth around $5 million. She is, her net worth. So it includes her houses and whatever else she's got. Now, Emmanuel Macron and Bridget Macron have, they've instructed the lawyers, yes they have, the same lawyers that took Fox News to court over the Dominion matter. And how much did they win them? 750 odd million, in damages. Well, let's not be, let's be serious about this. This has been seriously, damaging for their reputation, and her reputation. It's cruel. And it's cruel. Now, she has been married before, and she's got 3 kids, and I don't know about you, but last time I heard, if you haven't got the bits, you can't make the children. No. You either got to steal them or adopt them. Like you do, yeah. You see, Bridget Macron, she may be getting on a bit, and she's probably healed up a bit, that she is, yeah. But she has got a fanny, okay? And it's not signed Trump or Dump, no. But it's not. Now, the thing is, you see, while all this is going on, all this madness, all these conspiracy theories, chemtrails and flat earthers and there's a chip in the vaccine. Bill Gates wants to stop you in your tracks. He wants to turn you off. He does, yeah. These crazy people out there. They're bloody nutters. And most of them are voting for Donald Trump, they do. Because they're nutters, like the QAnon lot, you know, and the geezer with the fucking horns. What's that all about? Well, was he some sort of shaman or something? Or he thought, you know, he think he is. Well, Candace Owens is going to get taken to the cleaners because she's not be funny. She probably hasn't got enough money to cover the court case. You know, the actual to defend herself, and she's digging in. She's digging in. She did it again. You know, she reckons she got up. She had a stretch. In fact, I can tell you, I was reading the article this morning, and her response. Here we are. Okay, Candace Owens says that she won't shut up after the defamation lawsuit. Bridget Macron is definitely a man, Candace Owens said. No, she's not. That's just stupid. So, anyway, the life of Candace Owens. It works like this, said the popular right-wing commentator on her podcast last Wednesday. She said, I wake up, I stretch. She says, I stretch. She bends over backwards, yeah. She does the crab while drinking a coffee. Yes, and then she served up a lawsuit. That she is. Owens explained that she had been sued by the First Lady of France, repeating her contentious claim that Bridget Macron, the wife of the French President Emmanuel Macron, was born male. These people are out their fucking minds. And besides, let's say let's say she is trans, right? That she was born male. Why does it fucking matter? Why does it matter? Right? It's just, steady. These people are out of their bloody minds, they are. So, hello, Joe. I hope you're well, my friend. I hope you're feeling a lot better now. This question has been in my mind for a few months now, since when being different caused huge problems. What have I missed? Mad props to the Macrons for standing up and holding Owens accountable. You see, these people like that, they'll spout all this stuff, won't they? Because so-called freedom of speech, which is total misunderstanding of what freedom of speech actually is. You know, if you defame somebody, you know, in their day, you are likely to end up in court, you know? And if you ain't got a pot to piss in, well, then, quite frankly, your pot... Well, actually, we can get that now. You're just a pee in a corner of the room somewhere, you know. Yeah, somebody else's room, because you'd be sleeping on the couch. You see, that's the outlook for Candace Owens. Now, I imagine that Candace Owens is going to be crowdfunding. She's going to want some support, she is, yes. Not support, no, it's some support. Yes, she'll be crowdfunding. She'll be begging via her mailing list, and she'll be begging on her programme. Support me. Yes. I want to know how she's going to prove it. That's what I want to know. You know. What's she going to do? Say that the kids were adopted? What's she going to do? That there's a surrogate mother? How's she going to prove that? Yeah. I just think the whole thing's bloody ridiculous. These people are out of their bloody minds, they are. They really are. They're lunatics. We're surrounded by these people walk amongst you, you know. They do. All right, they in the streets, walking amongst you. And then they go home and they get online and stuff, or they have a little program or a YouTube channel, you know, and they start spouting all these lies and mistruths and just plant the seed out there a period of time. That seed, that it gets place to 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 place. Before it becomes true in the minds of the lack of thinking, who then turn into MAGA brains that they do. But, fair dues to Candace Owens for sticking to her guns, but also fair dues to Candace Owens for, standing up against Trump. She's one of the few people who actually said that, that Donald Trump is implicated. So she stepped back from the MAGA, the Trump, not MAGA, but from Trump. But she's still an arsehole. That she is. Candace Owens is she's an arsehole. She's a giant chocolate starfish. That's what she is. Yeah, she's an awful piece of work. Now, I'm glad that there are people there got the means to, you know, at the end of the day, she's the First Lady of France, you know. She's got the means to hold them to account. Anyway, she's going to be sued. She's going to be sued. I don't know how much for. It doesn't say that in any of the articles I've read, but I imagine it's going to end up being quite a lot of money. And I hope it wipes her out. The more people like that get wiped out, the better. We need Charlie Kirk next to get rid of him, yeah. And they'll use that one, Ben Sherman, whatever his name is. The guy with the Jewish hat thing on, you know, it's like half an egg on his head. Hello there, everybody. Hello, Madman Zazy. I appreciate the hats, bumper stickers, and shirts because those items show me who to avoid. Oh, that's nice. Cat's eye boots, multitasking as per. Well, that's a fair point, isn't it? You've got the red hats and you know, got the MAGA bumper stickers. You got those with giant flags on their trucks, even though their truck was not even built in the United States. Which is a bit hilarious, to be honest. You know, even Ram is going to be struggling very soon. Yes. Oh well, never mind. Oh yeah, work, are you, Joel? Sorry, buddy. Prove what happened. What happened? Okay. I know you were my favourite backgrounder. He's a good guy, Joel. Does anyone not know this already? Joel's got his own channel as well, and he is a clever chappy, that he is. He's well read. I haven't slept in 2 days. Oh my giddy on. Well, I've been sleeping too alive, but that's not unusual for me. My head's always spinning. Stuff going around. You know. That's the thing when you do this, look. Constantly reading, constantly doing stuff, and you constantly got this stuff on your mind. And it is mind-blowing it is. And you got idiots like Candace Owens. And Donald Trump. Oh my giddy aunt, that man. Anyway, he got owned, he did, yeah. He got owned by Jeremy Powell. Shall I share it with you? I might share it a couple of times, but it's I think it's hilarious, quite frankly. Because Jeremy Powell just, well, anyway, let me show you. Yeah, let's bring it around over here. I better take that out, you'll hear it. Right, okay. Are you all listening?
Looks like it's about 3.1 billion. Went up a little bit, or a lot.
Let's start again. There you go.
It looks like it's about 3.1 billion. Went up a little bit.
Discussing the cost of the build of the federal buildings.
So the 2.7 is now 3.1. I'm
not aware of that.
Yeah, it just came out.
I haven't heard that from anybody at the Fed.
It just came out.
I noticed that at about 3.1 as well.
3.1.
3.2. This came from us.
Yes. I don't know who does that.
You're including the Martin renovation. You just added our entire capital. Yeah, you just added in a third building.
Well, no, but it's a building that's being built.
No, it was built 5 years ago.
5 years ago.
It's Martin 5 years ago.
So it's part of the overall work.
It's not new.
So we're going to take a look. We're going to see what's happening, and it's got a long way. Do you expect that?
Oh my Gideon!
Cost overruns?
Don't expect them. We're ready for them, but we have a little bit of a reserve that we may use, but no, we don't. Expect to be finished in 2027. We're well along, as you can see.
Nice to take these off every once in a while when we're not under too much danger. So, any questions?
As a real estate developer, what would you do with a project manager who would be over budget?
Generally speaking, what would I do? I'd fire him.
Do you think Mr. President gives you cause to do that?
Well, I'm here just really with the chairman. He's showing us around, showing us the work. And so I don't want to get that. I don't want to be personal. I just would like to see it get finished. And in many ways, it's too bad it started. But it did start. And it's been under construction for a long time. It's going to be a real long time. Because it looks like it's got a long way to go.
Yes, sir.
So,
President, are there things the chairman can say to you today that would make you back off some of the earlier criticism?
well, I'd love him to lower interest rates. Other than that, what can I tell you? The country's doing really well. I just briefed the chairman on the deal we made with Japan.
No, that's bollocks. But talk about being held to account, though. That I thought that was class. Hang on, that building's been built 5 years ago. It's an old building, it's not new. What the heck? These people on a... people believe what comes out of his mouth. We need more people. That's, people like Jeremy Powell standing beside Donald Trump when they're in a position to shout out to stand up what's thought is true. More people need to do that instead of just keeping stum. It's absolutely ludicrous that these people like Donald Trump are allowed to spout so much rubbish. Literal, just absolute rubbish all the time. That's all Donald Trump does. He manipulates. He's a grifter. That's what he is. He's just a grifter. He's telling people what he thinks will, obviously what they want to hear, but also just exaggerate and to give himself an attack line, So fair dues to Jeremy Powell. Yeah, of the Federal Bank. And fair dues to Jeremy Powell for not lowering the interest rates just because Donald Trump is putting pressure onto Jeremy Powell and calling him knucklehead. What the heck? What? Please poop the like button. So easy. All you got to do is double tap the screen. That's all you got to do. And give me a like. That's it. Look, that's a scratch and sniff, by the way. I saw that clip earlier. The news media is afraid of losing access, so they don't fact check them. Well, obviously that press pool woman there, she's asked a question that she wanted to ask, but then that was after what Jeremy Powell just said, so it kind of undermined her question. But it's not costing 3.1 billion or even 3.2 billion like the other geezer said. No. It's hello, Dylan and Ferguson. I hope you're well. No, it's not costing that much at all. It's obviously costing a lot of money because it's a big fucking building and it's taking some time. Big projects do take time. And I fire him, says Donald Trump. Yes, he fire the project manager, he says. Yeah, right. Someone needs to fire him. He's useless. Anyway. He's a PDF file, is that one? Yeah, did I say it loud? I did, yeah. So, hello, Daily British Power Medicine. Don't forget, double click the like button if you just come into the stream. I love how Fox News edited out Powell correcting Dumpy. Yep, so it's best to find a different news outlet. In this case, that was... Oh, God, it doesn't say. I thought that was CNN, but it doesn't say. Well, it's NBC. It's NBC News. So, yeah. Good. What did Julian say? Julian Farfry. The reason we haven't had rate cuts in Trump's mismanagement of the economy. Yeah. Yeah. Tariffs. You were due to have rate cuts. Yes. 3 of them. 3. 4. 3. But no. Because of Donald Trump's tariffs fucking up the global economy and the US's economy, well then, quite frankly, it's not safe to lower the rates. Nope, not at all. Well, that's what happens when you got a buffoon. That's the president of the United States. Oh, Donald Trump. Oh, crikey. Oh, if I was of the, of that kind, I too would suckle onto your chocolate starfish, but I ain't got £1,000,000 either, so... No, you see, these people, you got Mark Zuckerberg, Jeff Bezos, the geezer from Alphabet, and, oh crikey, Bill Gates and various others that handed over $1 million plus to Donald Trump for his inauguration, which didn't cost that much. It's obviously all in his back pocket. All these people out there, or those people who have funded Donald Trump through his, fraudulently for his meme coin thingy, well, they've all fallen on the knee. But you see, that's all backfiring on them now, because Donald Trump, he ain't going to be there for long. No. He's either going to have a coronary, he's going to have exploding cankles, or something like that. Or he's going to end up in jail, with a bit of luck. Yes, let's hope that Donald Trump ends up in jail, picking up the soap. So someone else can suckle on his old chocolate starfish. Some big burly character. Yes, with hair on his forehead. You know how it goes. I'm just thinking about it now. Yeah, oh, crikey. Oh. Oh, that would make me tickle, that it would, yes, to see Donald Trump getting reamed. A hot lunch, maybe. I don't know, whatever they're into in prison. But no, he'll have a special cell somewhere. Maybe with Ghislaine Maxwell. No, she'll be pardoned, wouldn't she? Because Donald Trump's attempt of actually protecting himself. Yeah. Likelihood she's going to do an NDA, you know. Pam Bondi's lackey. Well, actually, Donald Trump's lackey as well. He was defending Donald Trump. Well, he's gone to visit Ghislaine Maxwell, see what she knows, and probably offer a deal. Now, the deal isn't going to be there to protect the government or to protect the United States. The deal is going to be to protect Donald Trump. Something feels a bit fishy about that to me, yeah. Such as maybe he'll pardon her. Yes, how's that for the people, right? You know, so she can go and do a little bit more head hunting, you know, in the school outfits, you know, as they did, you know. Ghislaine Maxwell and Ivanka Trump, what have you, you know, hang around outside the schools doing a bit of recruiting for Jeffrey Epstein. Lovely people, aren't they? They're lovely, lovely people. No, they're not. Don't forget, double tap the screen. I need your likes. That'll do. Need all the help I can get. Now, you see, as it all goes, you know, as it goes on, Donald Trump is going to find himself in a little bit of a tricky, a difficult situation, all right? You see, the thing is, they're all turning on him. You got the MAGA lot, they're all turning on him. Not all of them, but many of them are. You know, you got those who've made a career on MAGA and on Donald Trump, and they're quite frankly, they find it very difficult because, you know, they don't know what to do at the moment. So, do we turn a corner, you know, and start batting to the other side, or do we carry on defending Donald Trump? It ain't looking too good, is it? He's either going to peg it like Hulk Hogan, and no, I do not give a damn about Hulk Hogan. Quite frankly, the more fascist, racist bigots out there that pop the cogs, the better, if you ask me. Sorry, I just said it. I know I said that loud, but I did. Got my Tourette's, you see, my Tourette's. Awful, awful person. I used to like him. I used to think he's funny. I didn't realise he's a fucking bigot. But he was. Anyway, shouldn't speak of the dead, but Sodom. No love lost there, I'll tell you. Not at all. You've got to be true to yourself. That you must. You must be true to yourself. And, well, always speak the truth. And shame the devil. That's what you got to do. If you don't do that, you got nothing. Absolutely nothing. If you're going to be dancing around on the head of a pin just to defend the Mango Mussolini, well, then, quite frankly, you've got a bit of a problem, because it's all going to fall apart for you. Like many of these MAGA influencers out there, you know, Charlie Kirk, and that he's dancing around on the head of a pin as well, trying to defend Donald Trump now. After a phone call, then you got Genie, whatever his name is. Well, yes, the deputy FBI, and Cash Patel, they're all thinking, oh, what could you know? We got to this place because we wanted to expose the Epstein files, and now Donald Trump is trying to, well, bury them. But he is, because he's in them. Donald Trump is in the files. Don't forget, double click. the screen, because then you can do a like, you see. Yeah, it's free, doing likes. Yeah. Even if you hate us, double click the screen. I want to see it go up. I do. Got 177, 487 people there now, 37 likes. Anyway, but double click the like button while you're here. But you see, for those of you who just come into the stream, let me play this yet again, because I think it's quite important. Because Donald Trump doesn't often get held to account. He doesn't. I'll just play the first bit this time, though, the bit that's important, not the whole thing. Now, he doesn't often get called out. Well, Jerry Powell actually called him out. So let's bring that in here. Big screen. Oh, great, there we go.
It looks like it's about 3.1 billion, went up a little bit, or a lot. So the 2.7 is now 3.1.
I'm not aware of that.
Yeah, it just came out.
I haven't heard that from anybody at the Fed.
It just came out.
Cardinals said it about 3.1 as well.
3.1.
3.2. This came from us.
Yes.
They all bad each other.
You're including the Martin renovation. You just added
our entire capital.
You just added in a third building is what that is. It's a third building.
Well, no, but
Martin building.
it's the building that's being built.
No, it was built 5 years ago. We finished Martin 5 years ago.
It's part of the overall work. So,
It's not new.
so we're going to take it.
Oh, that was class. Fair dues to Jeremy Powell. Got 557 people there. It says, so don't forget, double click the old screen, get the old likes going. But you see, it's very important to speak the truth and shame the devil. And that's pretty much what he just did. Jeremy Powell just shamed the fucking devil in the form of the Paprika Palpatine. Donald Trump, the US president, dum-dum, that he is. He can't help it. It's the way he's been built by his father. Look at the history, look at the breeding, look who they are. Nasty pieces of work. Grifters, chowder, boozers. There has to be a red line. There has to be a red line, even for the red MAGA hats. Yes, there's got to be. How can you defend it? We already know Donald Trump is on the list. Okay, it doesn't necessarily accuse him. But the fact that there are lasses young women now who have come forward and, said. They've made declarations to say that Donald Trump, he went into a room with a little girl. Say no more. No, they ain't the first. They weren't the first place. Maria Farmer. No, there's others as well. There's plenty of them, really. But it surprises me that there ain't more people coming forward to speak out against Donald Trump. I understand some of them will be, in relationships, have families and possibly children, and that's part of their life they don't want anybody to know about. I get that. But still, you see, there's potentially thousands of victims. Thousands of them. And many of them underage. But, classifying the perpetrators as, they're pedophiles. PDF files, I should say. PDF files, don't make it out, it's demonetised. Anyway, if you want support chat, you can do a super chat, and then I'll see your comment and I'll, ask us a question if you like, But it's old Trump will thin skin. He can't help it, can he? He'll carry on. He'll carry on with that lie of 3.1 or 3.2 billion. He'll carry on with that, even though it's an obvious lie and he's been called out for it as well. And they'll carry on with it. He always does. Just like the tariff for milk between the United States. Milk products between the United States and Canada. For Christ's sake. Elbows up.
Got a long way.
Stop pressing that button. Elbows up, yes. Now, the thing is, you see, there is a tariff on milk between Canada and the United States. But it's a threshold where there were 0 tariffs on milk. And the threshold's ridiculous. And the United States had never, ever reached the threshold. See what Donald Trump does, take a little bit of information, and he will stretch it out of all proportion, that he will. That's Donald Trump. That's what he does. Again and again and again. That fucking Cheeto bandito. He can't help himself. He can't. Yeah. Maybe it's all his E numbers in the Cheetos. I don't know. Or is it the stuff that he sprays on his skin that's seeped into his brain? Tiny. It wouldn't take a lot, would it? No. See, that old Trump path, he's got issues. That he has. He's got his cankles. No, basically he's got heart disease, isn't it? You know, he's got congestive heart failure. Or congenital heart failure. It's the only time in his life he's going to have an oversized heart. Yeah, you know what I mean? You know. His valves aren't working properly. His extremities are blowing up. Yeah, that's why he's got a mushroom penis. It's swollen on the end. Yeah, right. Yeah, Stormy Daniels was right. You know, she was right. We can't help it, though, can he? You know, that old gormless golfer. He's just well, it's genetic. Yeah, as well. Anyway, we'll be about for much longer, a bit of luck. We can all hope, can't we? But, you know, you have J.D. Vance. Oh, my God. The frying pan into the fire. Or is it? I think we might see these people all of a sudden turn a corner. And all of a sudden their views will change. Because they have literally just changed as soon as they got enrolled, apart from obviously Kash Patel, people like that, you know. But many of them, their views have changed and have suckled on to old Donald Trump's chocolate stuff. It's probably because they're scared of him, that they're going to be cancelled by Donald Trump, like many people out there, you know. And these are corporate leaders, and they're scared that they're going to be cancelled by Donald Trump. Elon Musk, he could get cancelled by Donald Trump. You say $8 million a day that he's paid. You see, it's all going tits up, it is, out there. For the billionaires out there. The sooner they pull back, not out, because that's what Donald Trump's father should have done, yes, Frederick Trump. He should have pulled out, that he should. On more than one occasion, come to that. Actually, his brother's he was okay-ish. But, you know, Donald certainly is not. Even his own mother said he should never be president before he was even president. But, you know, he is the president of the United States. Because fucking idiots, they voted for him. They can't help it because of their lack of thinking with their little red hats. They went to the rallies. They listened to the words, but weren't hearing the words. But they were listening to the words coming out of his mouth, but they weren't hearing the words. No. I didn't realise that when he said that you're going to get rid of Medicaid and Medicare and veteran care, and when he said all this stuff, he did. They didn't think he meant it, or they didn't hear it. But the big beautiful murder bill. Well, it's passed, and many people will die as a result. That they will. They can't help it. No. It's just how it is. What can you say? What can you say? I got lots of trolls. No one needs to read the comments from those garbage people. No. He was a useful idiot. Which one? Well, Donald Trump's also useful idiots. Let's be fair, you know. There's people out there behind Donald Trump supporting him. Oh, well, the Heritage Foundation, AIPAC and all that, you know. What do you think? Yeah, he's giving them all this fucking money and they'll have their photographs with a genocide war criminal. And they know and all that. That's not what the Israeli people want. They don't want any of this shit. They don't want to be tarnished with this. They want to be able to travel to other countries, go to other places, and people who live abroad in the United States and other places in the world, they don't want to be tarnished with this genocide, murdering children. Of course they don't. He's just trying to stay in power, as old Netanyahu. Oh, Dean Larson says, because he never said it. Well, he did say it on several occasions. Then he went back on it. He said shitloads of stuff that nobody was listening, just like you. You weren't listening. You didn't hear the words that were coming out of his mouth. Those who were listening did. And generally, they weren't even at the rallies. So you don't like Trump? Nope, I hate Trump. I can't wait for Trump to pop his clogs. Yes, I can't wait for Trump's cankles to explode. Because he's an evil feckin' bastard and a PDF file. And as far as I'm concerned, anyone who abuses young women and girls, they can go to feckin' hell. That they can. And quite frankly, he just popped his clogs when he's had a long life of privilege. Ain't a feckin' enough. He should be killed. In fact, his skin should be ripped off his body, just leaving his flesh. Oh, look, crikey. You could frame it. You could dry it in a dehydrator. That'd be a little bit smaller, but you could. And they could frame it. The rich are pulling the strings. So what do you do? Very valid point. The billionaires, they ain't just sucking the money out of your country. Making the poor poorer, to scavenge from the crumbs from the table. The billionaires are manipulating. And same with the Democrats, you know. And a little bit better, but, you know, they're just the same in many ways. They've all got their dirty little feckin' fingers in the pot that they have. There's only a few good ones out there, OC and Crockett and a few others, you know, who have morals, are just people, will say it as they see it and let the world know. They'll stand up to people like Donald Trump. You say Donald Trump has threatened AOC again and again. Tom Homan threatened AOC again and again and again, but they don't ever do anything. They threaten her, but they don't do anything. Because they got a leg to stand on. And she's telling the truth. It's very hard to hold people to justice when they are speaking the truth. Unless you're Donald Trump and you've been paid effectively through meme coins and God knows what else to lie. And after all, you know, why is he the president? Is it because he wants to be the president and serve the people? No, it's so he can get, you know, free trips to his golf courses by helicopter for the weekend. Yeah, he's on there again. It's going to happen. Playing golf this weekend, probably. That he will, whizzing around in a little golf cart. Somebody will bloody hit him on the head with a golf ball. Let's hope, you know. Oh, dear. Hole in one. Shove him in it. That's what I say, man. He's just evil. He's just fucking evil, he is. Yeah, there's something wrong. He's screwball, he is. Absolute screwball. Now, Melania Trump, she's got the right idea, you know. Take the money. Occasionally wave and say, hello, people. Yes, he was still married, just, and then go back to her residence. Probably, I don't know, Trump Tower or something in New York, probably. But they're all complicit. They're all liars and they're cheats, and no, she shouldn't be in the United States either. She is not a valid citizen. Yeah, an Einstein visa she's got, yeah. Yeah, Einstein. She's a fucking stripper. She's no fantastic model. She's no Naomi Campbell or anything like that, is she? No. She certainly is no Einstein. And don't forget, double boop the old screen and make it easier for you to click the like. You know, if it's not showing up on your what's it. Message is held for review. Hello, Jolie Hera. Hello, Scott. What am I missing? You look busy, Joel. Sorry, buddy. Oh, it's a Democrat here. Hello, Lee Posey. And I agree, it's a poo show here. Many are very disgusted and feel like our country administration is freaking insane, and it is. We are all looking and thinking it's freaking insane as well. Just like you were probably looking in what's going on in the United Kingdom a few years back when we had the Brexit. Thinking that is completely and utterly fucking insane. Why would you do it? Cut yourself off from your nearest partners, trading partners, just like Donald Trump has just done with Canada. But Canada is going it alone. Canada is, elbows up. They are pushing ahead without the United States. They'll carry on trading, for which the American citizens will have to pay the fee. They'll be paying that new tax called the tariff, that they will. While they forge new relationships with other countries, but also increasing their own industrial base, domestic industrial base, the domestic house building as well. A lot of the steel will be going into that, and timber will be going into that. You see, it just makes perfect sense to cut yourself off from those who were, there's one thing I learned in life, okay? If somebody disturbs your chi, disturbs your chi, you got to cut them off. You got to push back from them. Even as family members, you got to push back from them. Say, no, I'm having too much of this. It's time to go. And that's what Canada's done. They said, nope. We're off. And we're going to take our wood, our steel, our mineral deposits, our gas, our oil, and God knows what else with them. The timber. The lumber. And that's what they're doing. They're still selling to the United States as they were before, but at a much less volume for, two reasons. One is the people will buy less because it's too expensive now, but also, because they've got other markets to supply to. Now, if the United States think they're going to get preferential treatment after the Trump debacle, that old barnacle, that scar on American politics, it's going to take a long time to heal. A very long time to heal. The Canadian people is never going to look at the United States as they once did. Because it's all very well just blaming Donald Trump. What we have to remember is there's still around 36% support for Donald Trump. 32% of the electorate voted for Donald Trump. And what do they get? They got Donald Trump, but they weren't listening. They're saying, this ain't what I voted for. It's in fact, is. It's exactly what you voted for. They were telling you at the time, this is what you will be voting for. He was obvious, he was clear, in a really bit of a ramble kind of word salad, as he does. But still, he warned you. It wasn't a warning, it was just literally a statement of fact as far as he was concerned. But you weren't listening. The MAGA weren't listening. They weren't listening to the fact that their health care was going to be cancelled. Very much cut back. They got a bit confused about, Obamacare. Not realising it's the same as the care that they are actually receiving. Also, they got a bit confused because the Medicare is not necessarily called a Medicare in their state, but it's funded by Medicare or Medicaid. You see? These people are, like I say, of the lack of thinking. Anyway, please boot the old like button. Double click the screen. It's the easy way to boot the like button, that it is. Oh dear. Thanks, Joel. I'll see you a bit busier, mate. Thanks, buddy. I'll stop there, says Scott. Most Trumpists could be replaced by parrots. Or parakeets, mate. I know parrots because they keep just mimicking what Trump says. Because that's what they do. Very much so. Again and again and again. Thanks, Joe. Now, if you didn't know, Joe's also got a channel. It's a young channel, but he's a very clever chappy, and he knows a lot of shit that he does. And I find him very interesting. I listen to Joe's channel as a podcast that I do. I don't actually watch him, I just have it on in the workshop. Because it's a young channel, it's not monetized. He's not getting any ads in it or anything, you see. So it's quite good, you know. And I got used to his accent there as well, so it's pretty cool. And he knows a lot of languages. Fucking hell, I struggle with one. My French is terrible as well. Oh dear. Day. Proud MAGA. Hello, proud MAGA. Yep, got all we voted for. Super happy with the results too. Oh dear. Thanks for that, Joe. Because quite frankly, that's just daft. So there you go. So, hey, Anastom, I didn't see you there, my friend. I hope you're well. So yes, the MAGA say that they're happy. They're happy with their results. Because they're racist bigots. There they are. And then you got those wannabe white people, happen to be black people voting for Donald Trump. Yeah, they all want to be white people. Fucking morons. Voting against their own best interests that they did. I can't help it, they're just a bit simple. So, you know. Tell me that I'm wrong. Oh dear. Hello, Eden Star. Hope you're well. What am I doing? I'm trying to pour a beer really badly. I'm not trying to pour it badly, but I usually do. Because I'm always in too much of a hurry. Oh dear. Oh, no. Stop. I'll just play. If you haven't.
We're ready for him.
Okay, let's play this again, just in case you haven't seen it. Because Donald Trump got owned. This will be the third time I played, but I'm only going to play the first bit because it's funny. Because Trump's an idiot and he thinks people are stupid. He does.
It looks like it's about 3.1 billion. Went up a little bit.
It's not.
Or a lot. So the 2.7 is now 3.1.
I'm not aware of that.
Yeah, it just came out.
Yeah, I haven't heard that from anybody at the Fed.
It just came out.
This is Jerry Powell of the Federal Bank.
Our news said it about 3.1 as well.
3.1,
3.2. This came from us.
Yes. I don't know who does that.
Now, you're including the Martin renovation. You just added
our entire capital.
Yeah, you just added in a third building is what that is. It's a third building.
Well, no, but it's a building that's being built.
No, it was built 5 years ago. We finished Martin 5 years ago.
So it's part of the overall work.
It's
So,
not new.
So we're going to take a look.
Fuck, I'll have to play it again. That's so funny. It's good to see Donald Trump get called out for what he is. Yeah, a fucking liar. A grifter. That's what he is. He's a grifter. And he expects everybody to fall on the knee and suckle his old chocolate starfish. Oh, did you have corn? He does, yes. He'll catch me sucking that old chocolate starfish. I bet there's all fucking Klingons there and Farmer of Charles Piles. There'll be all sorts of shit around. Oh, quite orange as well. Cheeto dust if you like. Don't do it. Hello, cat's like Muse. Thanks for JPT online. Oh, Linda, glad you have access to a computer in your cell. Mental care facility. Get well soon, MAGA. I'm sure there are some relatively normalish MAGA people out there who are looking upon all this. Hang on, this doesn't feel right anymore. I thought we were just going to make America great again, you know, as the words say, make America great again, without really understanding what it really meant, you know. No, actually, probably not. Actually, come to that. Don't forget to double click the old like button. So very, very Canadian. More genius. What have I missed? Hello, Sherry Guy. You wouldn't need any files if people just believed women. Exactly. repeatedly saying the same story. Those who respect women do not vote for a rapist. Just saying as I see it. Hey, well done, Cat's Eye Moves. Hey, Chago, I love you too. It's the Chi guy. Chi. It's lovely to see MAGA losing their love of Trump over the Epstein files. Just love to see it. Me too. And many of them are quite big names out there, big name influencers out there, you know. But you see, I believe they are literally just trying to save their careers. Because you see, Trump, one way or the other, is going to end. His legacy is going to die a death. Nobody's going to want to be associated with the PDF file. No. You see, there's a link quite a strong link now between Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein. This link ties them together as though they are the same person. After all, they were best friends until some real estate deal went a bit sour. Actually, Donald Trump gazumped Jeffrey Epstein. Nice guy, Donald, isn't he? You know, he ain't really a friend of anybody but himself. But you see, they are beginning to be considered as the same people. As soon as you think of Donald Trump, you think of Jeffrey Epstein. And that is what I believe I actually think that the billionaires out there and those who put Trump where he is are now doing damage limitation and they want to push him out. I think that's what they want to do. You see, he's a spent penny, isn't he? He's a spent penny. And it's not funny, his cankles will explode one day. A spontaneous human cankle explosion. Spontaneous human... Anyway, he'll peg it, all right? Just like that. He'll keel over one day. Let's hope. After all, he has got congestional heart failure. It's not what they say he's got. In fact, it was discussed a few years back that he's got heart problems. Isn't that funny, though? This stuff is easy to find online, yet nobody seems to remember it. That's what I don't understand. It's like a lot of the stuff that's been brought back into the news, into newsreels today, is the same news that had been broadcasted several years ago. In some cases, 20, 30 years ago. And now we are seeing it again. It's been put into the limelight again. It's like no one was listening back then. Or the fact that Donald Trump either had them, done over or disappeared or paid off, threatened. That's what he used to do. I do wonder if Ivanka Trump was actually... Ivana Trump. If she actually had an accident or was she pushed? Just put it out there, down the stairs to get that head trauma. Yeah, she fell down the stairs apparently, How many times has she been up and down those fucking stairs? Yeah. Oh, sorry! Oh, did that hurt? That's what he said to her after he beat her up as well. Oh, does that hurt? Fucking arsehole. But let's be honest, she's not innocent, or wasn't innocent. Oh, what did I miss? Hey, Marcos, chess buddy. If you haven't watched the latest episode of South Park I haven't yet, I've heard about it, but I haven't seen it yet. You're in for a treat. Not safe for kids, just like Trump. Maybe I could find it on here. Do you reckon? Is it on YouTube? Let's see if we can find it. South Park on Trump. Da 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 da. I love South Park, I do. Yes, and Mr. Hanky Poo, Mr. Hanky, the Christmas poo. Keep up with that. It's funny. I used to have a hanky-poo keyring. I still got there somewhere. Okay, so Donald, Safe Park. Okay, Safe Park. It's probably the first we come up with to put Safe Park, isn't it? Oh, it's a brilliant sitcom, isn't it? It really is. So funny. It's the hanky, the Christmas poo. Oh, a naked Donald Trump. Oh, crikey. We're terribly sorry, says the South Park creators as they respond to with humour to the White House anger over a naked Donald Trump. Oh, God, I've got to say it, though. Oh, speaking at the Comic-Con on Thursday, Trey Parker and Matt Stone revealed that they spent days negotiating with producers to show the US president's genitals. Did it look like a mushroom by any chance? Oh, crikey. I wonder if they got a little live draw. Maybe Stormy Daniels did the animation for the genitals. Don't forget why you have his the like button. Double click. So on the screen, it's easy way. You say make it easy for you. So South Park co-creator Trey Parker had the briefest responses on Thursday to anger from the White House over the latest season premiere, which showed a naked Donald Trump in bed with saying, "We're terribly sorry," Parker said, followed by a long deadpan stare. Oh. Oh dear. So Parker was asked for his reaction to the fracas on the stage at San Diego's Comic-Con International at the South Park, or the animation panel included his South Park partner, Matt Stone, the Beavis and Butthead creator, Mike Judge, and actor Andy Samberg, who created the animated Digman. Right, I want to find it now. I need to find it. Videos. Oh, I found it. Okay.
I'm locked in the middle right now. Another random
Oh, that's not it. What's the old thing? That's not the one I'll see.
What the f*** is this,
What's going on?
This is the painting you asked for, sir.
Where's my now?
But that's the size it is in the photo.
Get this guy out of the Epstein list.
There we go.
What the f*** is this,
There we go. There we go.
This is the painting you asked for, sir.
Where's my so smart?
But that's the size it is in the photo.
Get this guy out of here. I'm gonna sue you. I'm gonna sue both of you.
God, the small town of South Park, Colorado is protesting against the president. The townspeople claim that the president, who is a great man.
A great man.
Great guy. We know he's probably watching.
Next year will be our last season. The network will be ending The Late Show in May.
You can't, Kenny. Good point.
You really want to end up the culture? You guys gotta stop being stupid. We can't understand you. Just shut up. We're going to get canceled, you idiots.
That's not the actual thing. Let's find the actual thing, because that looks hilarious. Trump food. I want to find the actual clip. Mr. Hanky, the Christmas poo. South Park is begging for Trump to sue them. But like you just said, he can't sue an animation. Oh, is this it? Let's go check. Ah, there we go. It's at the White House.
Okay.
Mr. President, sir, the Prime Minister of Canada is here to see you.
Mr. President, why are you placing these new tariffs on Canada? What are you, some kind of dictator from the Middle East?
A dictator from the Middle East? Hey, relax, Doc. I'm just your average Joe. Take a rest.
The people of Canada will not be devalued like this.
Come on, you don't want me to bomb you like I did Iraq.
I thought you just bombed Iran.
Iraq, what the hell's the difference? Relax, eh? Hey, what the fuck is this, brother?
This is the painting you asked for, sir.
Where's my dick so small?
Besides, it is in the photo.
It's a wiener.
Get this guy out of here! I'm gonna sue you! I'm gonna sue both of you! Nobody makes fun of me and gets away with it! Hey, Satan!
Don't want to right now.
What? Hey, relax! Come on, Satan, I've been working hard all day!
You haven't been working. You've been doing your stupid memes and just fucking around.
Give me again. Come on, Satan. You know you can't resist this.
I can't even see anything. It's so small.
I'll fucking sue you!
God, fuck you!
Come on, Satan. Don't be like that.
Oh, damn. I always get demonetized anyway. That's hilarious. I always get clipped out, I suppose. Do you support Donald Trump? Yes or no? You support Donald Trump? Yes or no? That's called spamming. That is... Well, no. I do not support Donald Trump. And we don't have spamming here. Thank you. Yeah, I get it. Copyright, I get it. Mushrooms! He's got a mushroom wiener, that he is. Yes, old Donald Trump and his mushroom wiener, yes. Stormy Daniels, she told us all about it. Described it. She said it's like a mushroom. I think it's the blood pressure. I think his blood pressure's too high, so his head swelled up on the end of his shaft, and now it looks like a mushroom. Please. There's always a reason. An answer to the question of why it's shaped like a mushroom. Hello, Michael J. I hope you're well. You've got a good one. I know. He's got a couple. Oh, there was two in a minute. Alistair was here. He's brilliant as well. And then Joel's fantastic as well. So he's always popped in the channel, and that he's really appreciate it because it's hard work, especially when we had like 600 people a bit earlier, and it's like crikey, that's a lot of trolls. That's a lot of trolls there. So it's good, you know. Oh, yeah, we've done an hour. The desperation of his remaining supporters is delectable. The internet is forever. You see, the thing is, we screenshot everything. And when we screenshot or screen record stuff, it is never going to be lost, is it, you see? That's the problem. When you share stuff directly from the source and don't actually make a copy of it and then reshare it, you can do both, obviously. You know, if it becomes removed off the internet, for whatever reason, you've always got it, which means you can publicise it a bit later on, you know, when these people think that we've all forgotten. You see, Donald Trump seems to think that we're all going to forget about Jeffrey Epstein. And so does Mike Johnson, but we're not going to let them. We're not going to let them. We're going to keep reminding them that Donald Trump is a PDF file. That is. You know how it goes. You see, some people do not deserve forgiveness. It's no good just going into that little hut thing with a mesh window and seeing your priest or whoever it is and confessing once a week to your sins of that week just so you can start all over again the following week. No, that's not good enough. No. If you're going to repent, you need to do something that is positive, actually helps people, not make you feel better about yourself. Maybe, I know, help in a women's refuge. No, actually, no, that's a really bad idea because he's probably boozing. But anyway, do something positive. Your legacy, all your money and that, hand it over to some charities. Do something, so you know, something worthwhile. then maybe you might stand a little bit of a chance of going to the pearly gates, but quite frankly, you're going to go into the pits of hell and have a pineapple shoved up your derry ear hole, Donny, every single day, yes. You just shove it in the ear and kick it in the shoe. Oh, but test to his eyes, yes. Oh, blind. What was that? That was little Nicky, wasn't it? Little Nicky. He's got tankles, too low pressure in the legs. Oh, he's got tankles. Yes, too low. Basically, the blood ain't reaching his feet. So, you can't get there. You see, it's his heart failure. I'm just waiting, I am. It's not waiting for, well, I was going to say waiting for God, but it's more like waiting for justice. But ain't really justice, you see. Justice for people like that has to be in the form of torture. You know, torture. Oh, put him in the stocks, yes. And throw, he's a germaphobe, and throw diapers at him. Yeah, throw nappies in his face. Rub him in, it's a figure there. Yeah, I got a brown face as well. No, we get to deport yourself. Fucking asshole. The desperation, yep, they certainly are. This is just after Safe Park got bought for $1.5 billion, and this is the creator's answer. It's funny. I do like it. Cheers for that, Mark. Don't mind me trying not to picture it. The shroom. Don't picture it though. Oh, blimey. It's like it's got one of them penis enlargers. You just put it on the end. It's like bulbous, like a mushroom. You pictured it now? Oh no! Oh dear! My battery's getting low already. I had it on charge. I couldn't have had it pressed in properly. Anyway, if you want to beat the old like button, if you want to support the channels, the super chats, well, now I get to see your chats. I do try to respond to as many as I can, but it's not always easy. Did it? Up we come. I'm going to put some power in. I hope that ain't going to mess with the audio. Tell me if it's messing with the audio. Did Trump meet... Oh, that's a good point, actually. I don't know. I know he met Melania at the Epstein parties. But she was a porn star, wasn't she? I wouldn't be surprised. They spent all their time together. They lived next door to each other, for Christ's sake. You know? And the only reason that Jeffrey Epstein and Donald Trump, they fell out was because Jeffrey Epstein was going to buy his house, and he showed Donald Trump. So Donald Trump, you could buy it for like 30 million or something. So Donald Trump comes along and offers 40. And Jeffrey Epstein lost his, he lost the plot. He wasn't happy. And he fell out. That's gone to Wolf, this was, the guy who's Trump's biographer. Whack-a-mole! That's what we do now, just a whack-a-mole! Well, hello, Kevin, lad. Hey, Billy! I hope you're well. Audio's fine. Oh, good. Doesn't always do very well. Maybe it's a better cable I got on there. It is charging, isn't it? Let's have a look. Yep, it is. Pam is a laughy day in here. Oh, Pam, it's Pam. Are you talking about Pam Bondi? Oh, dear me. Hello, Pam Meek. I hope you're well. Happy Friday. Yeah, thank Crunchy. It's Friday. Yeah. Oh, I fancy a crunchy now. I don't know, but I used to just eat all the chocolate around the outside and stuck on the old honeycomb. I did, yeah. And rot your teeth. You used to be able to buy like chunks of honeycomb from the like the Mace store. Yeah, it's like a general store in the UK. But I'm in France now, so yeah, I do like honeycomb though. Yeah, no personal attacks are allowed in the chat. Well done, Alistair. Very true. Yeah, definitely not. Can't have any of that. What's the point? What is the point? You get it all the time, don't you? And usually it's just, oh, you're gay. You're gay. As though it's like, oh, crikey. What if I was gay? Does it really matter if I was gay? Huh? I don't see that as an attack. No. I'm not gay, but, I don't care if you call me gay because I don't see it. Call me trans on the Friday if you like. I don't care. I don't see it as an attack. It doesn't bother me. I have no problem. Nope. I don't. It doesn't bother me to be around people who are gay, trans, or whatever, No. I like happy people. Gotta be happy. Life is too short. Life is too short. It's too fucking miserable. And if you don't joke and laugh about stuff, you'd not just cry. You just get depressed, wouldn't you? You've got to have a bit of fun, haven't you? You really have. I've got my grandchildren here at the moment. Oh my God, they're hilarious. Absolutely. Oh God, that's so funny. Especially little Nina. Absolutely hilarious. Oh my giddy aunt. And just, and they love me. They love me because I have fun with them, you see. I'm silly. Gotta be silly with your grandchildren. It's very important. Gay, drunk, stupid. Oh, look after your own country. Put these in chat. And you're trying out. Drunk. I'm not drunk, no. I'm far from drunk. I've only got a light beer today, and I haven't still, most of it's in the can. Oh no, it's not a light beer. It's 8%. Sorry, but I only had one sip, so I don't think I'm drunk on that. I'm drunk on life. I am drunk on life. Yeah. No. Okay. You see, while the madness continues in the United States, and obviously in Canada, a little bit of turmoil going on over there because of the United States. And in the United Kingdom, because they ain't got a fucking clue what they're doing. And then you got here in France. Actually, it's quite nice here. And Emmanuel Macron is suing Candace Owens, yes. Candace Owens, that influencer woman. Yes, I did mention it earlier in the chat, but I'll mention it again. She's been sued by Brigitte Macron, the First Lady of France, because Candace Owens was spreading the lie that Brigitte Macron is a man. She was born a boy. She was born male, apparently. According to Candace Owens. Well, needless to say, the Macrons have had enough of this bollocks that they have. And they're suing Candace Owens. And they haven't chosen any old backstreet lawyers. They chose the lawyers that got 787 million out of Fox News. I don't think Candace Owens is going to have enough money. No, she's only worth about 5 million. Still a hell of a lot of money, to be fair. But yeah, not in that world. It isn't, is it? No, she is going to find herself on the streets unless she apologises. No, but she's digging in. She's a fool, an absolute fool. This is going to destroy her. Unless she's got some evidence that Brigitte Macron is a man. Well, if she's got evidence, why hasn't she shown it to everybody? Well, she hasn't, you see. Giving Owens a taste of good old American justice. In a seat. Best way. Yes. You see, they're all very litigious, aren't they? Until it's aimed at them. They're happy to be litigious. Yes. It'll be funny. I just want to see it absolutely destroyed. Because these people are fucking awful. Just like Andrew Tate, who she interviewed and going on about this Brigitte Macron again. I'd like to say him destroyed. Worthless, no money. In prison! Being buggered. That's what I would like to say. Not the buggering, but I'd like to know that he's being... Oh, anyway, you know what I mean. I am an American, and I have never voted for the orange Mussolini wannabe. I'm glad about that. That's because you're sane. You know that. It's because you're sane. You see, there's only the mentally retarded kind of... It's not supposed to say retarded anymore. What can you say? Mentally challenged individuals who vote for Donald Trump. The old Cheeto Bandito, Paprika Palpatine. Strange bunch, aren't they? They really are. It won't be long before J.D. Vance will taken up the elder reins, sitting in Trump's throne. Yeah, I wonder if he'll be going to golf every weekend at the taxpayer's expense. It's 8:51 and where I am in Ontario. Oh, crikey. It's in the morning. Well, it's 10 to 3 here in France in the afternoon. That it is. And we've had some crazy hot weather, but the last few days it's been raining. Not continuously, but, you know, we've had rain. Pamika said, I had to take a break for my sanity. It's probably the best thing you could do, because quite frankly, the world's gone feckin' mad. Yes, mad, I tell you. Newfoundland with our own 30-minute time zone. Oh dear. Oh, quite. Oh. And it's 3:50 in Finland. Hello, Delansk. I don't know, Verticu's here as well, don't they? And 7:52 here in Minneapolis, in Minnesota. And Alistair is saying it's 1:52 here. Blimey. That'd be in Scotland. And Cat's Eye Moves. The Rock is special. Special, she says. What rock? And it's 7:50 a.m. in Illinois, in the United States. It's nice to know that there are normal people too. There really is. Because I know I'm not too normal. I've been told this several times, so I have to admit there has to be some truth in it. But, you know, it's I'm glad I'm not the only normalish one. All right? Yeah, South Park has given Trump hell. Go, boys. Yeah, I know, that was funny. That was so funny. And his little wiener. It did make me tickle, that it did. Yes. Give me a warm, fuzzy feeling inside, that it did. To see Donald Trump's little wiener in the form of an animation there. It's not literally, no, because I don't want to see that, no. I wonder if it's a bit like, you know, a bit like when a dog mates. When they mate when Donald Trump mates with a bitch. Okay? Just, because obviously a female dog's a bitch. I'm not saying women are bitches. But anyway, let's say he did. Okay? Would it be like a dog? Because he's got this barb kind of thing, like a mushroom on the end of his wiener, according to Stormy Daniels. And I think it's caused through high blood pressure, swelling up the end. Now, I think that maybe he would lock on. He would lock on like dogs do when they mate. He mates like a dog. Does Donald Trump. With his orange wiener. It's shaped like a mushroom. Must do. He'd be there for at least half an hour waiting for the end. The mushroom bit to go down. He probably has to take some aspirin or some tablets for the heart or something to get the blood pressure down. Yeah. Some statins even, for the cholesterol. Just a thought, just put it out there. Was that too much? Yeah, South Park got Trump where it hurts. His manhood, yes. But don't forget, he's got the tiny hands. Yeah, he's got the tiny hands. He's not the same with the tiny hands. And okay. If you know what I mean. I hope they put South Park on the flight entertainment on Air Force One. Can you remember what they did in one of the government buildings? Where the AI image of Donald Trump and Elon Musk together. Yeah, Donald Trump suckling onto Elon Musk's toes. You remember that? Yeah. They put some bright spark, put it onto the foyers or the corridors TVs. Oh, that does give me a warm, fuzzy feeling inside. It does. He is a Trumple thin-skin, that one. He doesn't like... It's like that. Every single government building had to have a picture of Donald Trump. You know, like Hitler. We'd have a picture of him everywhere. Yeah, Donald Trump. A picture of Donald Trump, the President of the United States. Well, there was one portrait there. Did look like Trump. Looked like someone, really deformed. Trump didn't like that. No, he had to have it removed. He's scared because I hope this is the thing that ends him. I do as well. You see, once his support, he loses support, and people hate him because he's a PDF file, and it's proven that he's a PDF file. You'll get those who still think it's conspiracy theory, or it'll be, it's doctored, or it's AI, or it's something like that. But we all know that Donald Trump is a fiddler. That he is. Yes, he's a grifter and a fiddler. He's the worst. And, it'll be those who just see the evidence in front of their eyes, and that'd be enough for them to say, sorry. Not having any part of that. We were fooled. Even Nick Fuentes says we were conned. Even Nick Fuentes, the little Nazi fascist geezer, he's up front about that as well. That is a little Nazi fascist geezer. Even Nick Fuentes, he's been to the White House. Or Mar-a-Lago, went to the Mar-a-Lago, didn't he have lunch with other fascists? I think it was actually with Andrew Tate, actually. Was it someone else? Can't remember. Or was it some rapper geezer? Anyway, he's been there, what have you. He was all up his old chocolate starfish as well. Was Nick Fuentes. And now he's dead against him. See, there are some places, even MAGA. Well, actually, Nick Fuentes isn't really MAGA, is he? He's just a fascist. Yeah, even fascists won't go there. In this case. Child sex offences. Now, if you're the father of that child, and you find out all these years later that your kid was abused, what do you want to do about that? What if you're a MAGA and you find that out? You see, there's so many people involved in this, sex ring. There just is. Too many people. So many young women. It's quite sickening, really, isn't it? I've got daughters. I've got 1, 2, 3. I've got 3 granddaughters here today. And then I've got 1, 2, 3. So that's 6. 7 granddaughters. Yeah. Is that right? 7, 8. Oh, I'm losing count. I know I've got 11 grandchildren. And I know 2 of them are boys. So that's 9. I've got 9 granddaughters. I'm losing the plot, I am. God, what would you do if it was one of your kids? What would you do if you found out that somebody had abused your child? I'm a vindictive bastard, mate. I can't say here what I'd probably do. But I've done some rubber stuff in my time. There's some places you do not go. Ruined so many lives. Look at her, Defray. That poor girl. She was living on the streets. And she was, abused, allegedly, by, Prince Andrew and others. Groomed. Brought to the Jeffrey Epstein's house and basically was worked on straight away. She'd been shown how to give her, been told to do this and do that. These kids were scared. They were frightened. And taught how to do, a BJ. And buggered her up. Buggered her head up. She had a serious car accident. I wonder if that was something more sinister. And she topped herself a few weeks ago. Destroyed her life. You know? How many more like that? So, people I just cannot abide is people who will set out to hurt people or use them for their own vile aims, goals, desires even, you know. Disgusting people. They are disgusting people, obviously, you know. Even the perpetrators will talk in that sense, you know, they're disgusting people because they're covering their own bloody asses. But it's just, where do you go from there? If you've been abused like that, where do you go from there? It's not just women, is it? It's, you know, young men as well who, you know, who end up being groomed. Where do you go from there, you know? And quite often it's these celebrities that are involved. You know, we see it with the BBC in the UK, there's been several of them. And the BBC seems to try and, well, at the time, not so much now, I don't think, but at the time they try to cover up for these people, or don't investigate it when the complaints are made. So, you know, Jim will fix it, for instance, in the UK. Jim will fix it. The man who would have a kid sit on his knee on the TV screen. Him from the Sex Pistols even said, there's something not quite right here, and he made a complaint to the BBC. He never got another job on the BBC again. He was seen as a risk. Instead of being somebody who, I'm no fan of him, that was Lydon, I think it was, but I'm no fan of him, but he's, at the end of the day, at least he spoke out. Nothing happened. Yes, JD is a puppy waiting in the backstage. Yes, he knows he's going to fall into place. I think we'll see some changes. I think the attitude towards human life might soften a little bit, but not much, because, you know, there's still a base there for it. The hatred, the cruelty, that'll continue, but not quite so harsh, but it will continue. But will they ever get in again? I'll tell you what won't happen is I don't believe that JD Vance will do his best to cancel elections. I don't think that'll happen. Not with JD Vance. But he will do everything he can to make it difficult. He too will probably change the state lines to manipulate the vote. Just like Donald Trump is suggesting. But you see, I actually believe with everything that has gone on and when all this is exposed, I don't think it's just a case of the cat's going to hit the fan or shit's going to hit the fan. Orange shit. Donald Trump's diaper. Anyway, I don't think it's necessarily going to be that, but I do think they've buried themselves, and it's going to be a very long time before the Republicans can climb their way back out of that hole, because they've been lying and lying and lying to cover for Donald Trump. And there's places you must never ever go. One is protecting a paedophile, because that's exactly what they're doing. They're complicit. Really, they're criminals. It's fraudulent. They're traitors. These people are traitors. I don't think they're going to ever get into power. Well, not for decades after this. I think the Democrats are going to come into power, and in some ways I hope there'll be some independent pop up at the woodwork. And I don't mean the American Party by Elon Musk, but the independent. I'd like to see someone that, a party that's been formed by Bernie Sanders or something, something that feels a little bit more, not just normal, but decent. A party that is not funded by globalists, billionaires, whose goal is to literally, leeching the wealth out of the country into their own little nest eggs. Huge amounts of money being siphoned off by these people. And when you got very little growth, it's very noticeable. It really is. Now, I would like to see a new government. I know it's not going to happen, but I'd like to see a new government, a new party that gets rid of fucking lobbying. A government that changes the rules regarding funding of a party. So it's federally funded, so there's no donations. So if there is any random money flying about, it's easy to see. So if there is any corrupt politicians, they can easily be held accountable. It'll be obvious. Also, they have to step back from alliances with certain businesses, not necessarily ones to be lobbying for, but if they've got something to gain, a conflict of interest, like Donald Trump and his meme coins and stuff, and voting on the stocks and shit, giving his family insider information, yes, insider trading. I would like to see that all gone. But while you got corrupt politicians in the Republican Party, but also in the Democrat Party, it ain't gonna change. It's not gonna change. It might get a little bit better. You might have more sensible politics. But it ain't gonna change. I'm sorry to tell you that, but I think that's true. Citizens United needs to be over... yes, most definitely. I would like to see either parliamentary democracy or a direct democracy. So, basically voting statewide. You basically vote by the state, is what I mean, on things that affect your state. Treat each little state or big state as its own little country. We either need more parties or direct ballots. Yeah, more parties. More balanced democracy. Yeah, but just two-party systems. It's ridiculous. We've got the same problem in the United Kingdom. It's not quite as bad, but it's still got it, We've got two parties. You've got Labour and you've got the Conservatives. Well, actually, you might have... it might be Labour and the Reform Party at this rate, but unless the other party comes along and splits the vote, because Labour ain't doing too well. They've made some mistakes. They don't sell themselves or don't explain. They just make excuses, and it doesn't wash anymore. We want honesty. I want to hear people like Mark Carney. I want to hear people like him. And also, like I mentioned in a video I made yesterday about Doug Ford. Now, Doug Ford, I love him or you hate him, all right? He's not, from what I can tell now, I didn't know, because I'm not a Canadian citizen. But I had a lot of people in the comments on that video explaining about Doug Ford, and he's made some bloody mistakes. He really has. But he's happy to accept bipartisan, in fact he's suggesting it, bipartisan politics. He's got confidence in Mark Carney. Now, Mark Carney is a very wise man. He's no fool. He's clever as fuck, he is. He really is, especially with French, but he is. And I'd hope for more people like him. I would like to see that in the UK. Tell us how it is. Be honest with the people. If it's going to be tough, let the people know. It's going to be tough. But we have got a solution. This is what we are going to do to pull ourselves out of this mess. We don't need people like Donald Trump telling you how it is or how what he's going to do or what he says he's done, and it's all lies and fabrications, mistruths, exaggerations. It is frustrating. It's frustrating. And the same in the United Kingdom, you know? When they tell you something they think they want to hear, they obfuscate. It's like they're buying time, or they're just trying to get through what we think called Prime Minister's questions in the UK. And it's like they're just trying to get to the end of the session. It's soul destroying to watch. It really is. It's pathetic. It gets nothing done. Heads just bash from one side to the other, and it's just tit for tat, name calling. Not actually name calling, but the blame game. Literal blame game. And nothing gets done. That's why, even though Doug Ford might not be a fantastic person in many ways, from what I know now, I have to admit, I appreciate, or I like to see this bipartisan cooperation between conservative provinces, green provinces, etc., and the party in power. Because I actually think it actually helps those parties as well. That when you're seen to be one who cooperates for the country and not just for yourself, to me it makes a lot of sense. And I think when people look on and see this, that you're getting on with the job at hand together, makes a shitload of sense. You make mistakes. They always do make some mistakes. You're not going to get away from that. But as long as you learn by the mistakes and you negotiate this, you talk about it and actually come up with solutions instead of attacking each other all the time. Nothing gets done if you do that. It's a form of, it's cognitive dissonance, but it's also just madness. Stop putting so much faith in one man. I've just mentioned two men and two parties, so I do want to hear the truth. The truth is, you can't handle the truth. The truth is, I just told you. It's no good having these people manipulating you. It's no good listening to these people who, quite frankly, have not got your best interests at heart. People like Donald Trump only care about Donald Trump. That's the only person he's interested in. He don't care about his family, and he certainly doesn't care about you. All he cares about is keeping himself out of jail and bleeding. It's about the next grift. How he can make more money on his meme coin. How he can send out the next grift. How he say, you get one of these gold coins, which aren't even gold, they're iron. Gold colour plated coins, which are iron. It's just pathetic. It really is. That these people suckle up to this man. Oh, apparently I'm clueless now. Hey, mate, you're so clueless. I think you're the clueless one. You're clearly being indoctrinated. Indoctrinated by the MAGA. Too far gone, if that's what you think. After everything that's been going on recently, regarding the Epstein list, and you're clearly lost. And there's no bringing you back. There just isn't. To the light. Follow the light, carry on. Oddly, the less government does here in Prague, the citizens, the better, and the CCE, the better the country runs. I think we are at a point where maintaining the status quo without any major actions works. Just little fixes. See, that makes sense. If you haven't got no problems, if it isn't broken, why fix it? Because obviously, Steve McGowan here, he's in the Czech Republic, and he has a lot of good things to say about it. He's a lot of faith in the system. Why are you so stressed about world bollocks? I'm not stressed at all. I'm happy, me. I live in France anyway. I live in France in the countryside. I'm surrounded by cows and grass birds, and trees that I've planted. If you didn't know, we're doing a rewilding here in France. We're planting lots of trees and make lots of bird boxes, bat boxes, and stuff like that. They like animals, you see, because I'm a bit of a greenie, me, So for me to actually agree with any politics that's got current politics is, it's quite difficult sometimes, Anything that damages the planet, I'm not that keen on. I'm not that keen on the fact that Canada's now sending LPG to Asia, but I understand why they need to. I'm not stupid. I'm pragmatic. I think, I'm a pragmatic greenie. I understand you should, as a gardener, I don't use pesticides. But if I had, a pest that is considered on the list of controlled pests, well, then I would deal with it. If there's no other way. The same with fungicides and stuff like that. If I have to, I will. But I will look at every other means possible first. And it's just been pragmatic about stuff. See, my goal is we put out a lot of insect houses and stuff as well, you see. My goal, I want to make sure that our surroundings and, and also try and encourage others to do the same thing. To provide habitats for wildlife, all part of the ecosystem, they're all part of it, You need to be biodiverse and just make shitloads of compost. You want to see some of the surroundings. I'm going to clock off in a minute, but I might have enough power in my battery to do that. I might charge it up a little bit. Before we go, we will take you outside. If you want to have your own tree, there'll be a link down below, and I'll plant a tree on behalf, but also I'll put a sign with the tree. I mean, don't read this live chat, because I've been going for. I can't just read it all the bloody time. I'm talking as well, but yeah, I do read live chat. Yes, he did. The banking crisis back in 2008, and also Brexit as well. That was a difficult one. And also, I generally think he's a decent geezer. Do you want to have a look outside? Okay. All right, I'm here in France, rural France. Our house is an old French, or two French farmhouses that have been put into one, attached barns. I'm effectively in the end of the attached barn. This is one of my little areas. I tend to make videos in here because when the grandchildren come, I need somewhere quiet. So I just come in here. I just made this little area up just so I can do my videos and stuff. I've got another area there, something like from a woodworking channel. Through here we've got other people seen this already. Started uploading videos on there again. So we're in the barn, for which we're currently putting a new flooring above my head to make use of the space above this. This is my woodworking shop. That's what this is. As it is. Which the lights aren't on, but someone's turned the lights out. There we go. They are on the switch, so anyway, here we go. So this is my wood shop, where I make shit on my woodworking channel. Got a table saw, regular arm saws, mortises, my hand tools, thickness, band saws, the wife.
Are you still alive?
I am! This is the wife! I could do the bit. Could do. I could. Well, I'd lose my internet though.
There's only 3 of them.
It's poured down right there. There's only 3 of them in a minute.
One's asleep.
Oh, one's asleep. Right, so, and this is outside. I jump under this bit, under my shelter here, because another little area here for use for woodworking. So this is outside, and we've got a field on the other side of these barns here, okay? And we've done about 650 trees on this field so far. And we've got another field on the. I'm not going to go out there because it's pissed everywhere. On the other side of this barn, and our land goes into the tree line in the distance there. So we've got quite a bit of land, but we've set aside 2 acres for planting trees. But we're also making all sorts of like animal bat boxes and animal houses and what have you. Made another owl box here. It's one we made. I just took it down at the moment because I didn't enter the barn of the roof. That's for the owls. You know, wildlife. It's quite important, you know. It really is. We've got the old solar panel. Yeah, we're on solar. So I just saw a rabbit. I see a rabbit. That was random. Because we ain't got a rabbit. Anyway, we've got our solar panels that provides for a lot of our electricity. We're about 70% self-sufficient here. And yeah, it's raining. And on this field here, I could probably show you some of the trees. It's easier over here because they're bigger so you can see them. And the valley, but the easiest ones to see. I'm back again. Sorry about that, it's just too far away. So anyway, we'll plant loads of trees anyway, so yeah. So that's what we're doing. And apparently, I've got to show my little grandchildren as well. So we've got 4 here at the moment. Visiting. Alright, I don't know if I'm going to lose the internet. What don't want me on? Hope not. Softwoods here, but I don't have the time left to see hardwoods grow anymore. No, I will say, man, I'm not growing them for me. I'm growing them for the next generation. But we've got hardwoods and softwoods we're putting, but also fruit trees as well. So who's over here? Who knows now? Oh, got grandchildren. Do you want one? They're free.
Not me.
Hello. This is Nina.
Nino?
Is she?
She's not called Nino.
Nino. She likes frogs. This one is Tochi. What do you like, Tochi?
I like cats. Dogs? No, I do not like that yours.
Do you? And then that one I've got for Grace, who's hiding.
Yeah.
Why are you hiding? Are you shy? She's not to give away?
Yeah.
Oh, can't I give you away?
Don't give me away.
You're free.
I don't want to be free.
Who's the best, me or Nana?
Yeah.
Me! Yeah! Ha ha! Ha ha! And Nana and Grandpa. They're backtracking. Huh?
No, I like Nana.
You like Nana?
I like you and Nana.
Oh.
I like both.
Both. Okay, they don't hurt feelings. Anyway, thanks a lot for joining us, and I suppose I better see to their needs as well. You take care, Benjamin. Be good. And I don't know if you remember, Alistair, I had another video a while back of my grandson last year, and he threw up. He's in bed at the moment, though. He's just... It was live. So, anyway. Now, we will be doing... once we're free again from the grandchildren, we're going to be travelling around France in the camper, because I've got the campers all on the road again now. So we're quite happy about that, and we're going to be... Is it? You monster. It's raining, it's pouring, the old man is snoring. So yeah, so we'll take it around and we'll show you this piece of France. So, oh, you remember that, do you? Yeah, he's upstairs at the moment, he's asleep. He's having a snooze. He's only little. But yeah, he threw up. It's a projectile vomit. That's hilarious. Yeah, have a wonderful day yourself. Yeah, have a good weekend. Thanks, Joe, for moderating, and Alistair. Much appreciated. So, thumbs up to the spadders. Anyway, I'm going to carry on getting black paint on my hands, so I'm going to do some work. So, thanks a lot for joining us, and have a lovely day. Yeah. Toodaloo!